No, man. This program is intended for a mature audience. If you're not 18 or older, stop listening and find more age-appropriate content. Where are the batteries? This show will cover serious topics in a satirical manner. If you're offended by any content herein, that is your own problem. You've been warned. Don't try this at home. Or anywhere else for that matter. Ah!
Fuck her right in the pussy.
Oh, hell no!
Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, dearly beloved and sanctimoniously enslaved assholes, welcome back to Getting Chowed Down on That Midnight Sushi. Yeah, it's been a while, hadn't it?
A little bit.
All fucking month, last month, half of the month before that. Jesus Christ. Actually, I can't remember the last time I was hungry for sushi.
It's been about 3 months.
Damn! 3 months, and I've let y'all get this normal.
No.
That's my fault.
We've gotten less normal. Here, slap.
There.
We've gotten less normal without you.
Fine, less normal, but less fucked up.
All right, introduction time. This episode has been brought to you in part by
Ideal Vapor at Ideal Vape. Oh yeah, wrong show.
No, every episode is brought to you in part by
Vape Walkie in Pewaukee, Wisconsin.
Really haven't done this in a long time.
I know. In Pewaukee, Wisconsin, one of the finest vape lounges that you'll ever find in these parts of the United States. High-end, low-end, everything in between just to make you scream. All at vapewalkie.com in Pewaukee, Wisconsin.
Fuck you, that's better than mine. Everything in between, everything to make you scream. Fuck you, I love that.
This episode is also brought to you in part by Resurrection Vapor at resurrectionvapor.com. Just tons and tons of lines upon lines of juices. Everything you need, from fruity to juicy to just a little bit of custard and everything else that makes Hammer kind of itch whenever he starts to run low, and then we have to have another Ken Andrews show.
No, not really.
You'll find them at
yeah, you can find them at Fantology if you Google that shit.
Yeah, you find Fantology, you can find Redline, you can find Resurrection, of course.
Nah, and Ban, and Kismet, and the Crafted by. Oh my god.
You know, it's a little trashy, a little classy, which is kind of why they're part of us.
Ooh. Sorry, lunch.
Yeah. So, of course, Resurrection Vapor at resurrectionvapor.com.
Yay.
And finally getting to the fucking introductions. Of course, you've already heard the great, grand, and gloriously masturbatory Hammer.
Masturbatory? I like that.
Well, sir, you are a master debater.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, I've seen him during contract negotiations. And, of course, that lovely, sultry, high-pitched tone right across from me is the fantastically OCD GTP Johnny.
It's just Johnny.
It's OCD Johnny now.
OCD Johnny works.
Yeah, the guy who takes fucking car seats out of cars to vacuum them, okay, folks?
Not all the time.
Just most of the time.
There's a shortcut now. It's called a long blowgun. Just blow under the seats.
Oh, no.
You can do that because...
Oh, no, you just did not open that door on Midnight Sushi.
Okay. Door closed. Another
that
time.
never stopped me.
Another time.
Closed doors? That just means a better opportunity.
That means they can't see what's going on behind it.
Just make sure you put a sock on the handle.
Hint, tack hammer.
That's classic bro code right there. Sock on the door handle.
No, well, it's sock if you're by yourself. It's a tie if you're with someone else.
Unless you have very thin walls and you end up having a moaning competition while your sister's in the other room making love to her boyfriend. And
okay, Johnny, is that past experience? I have to know.
Yes.
Okay.
I was actually doing...
That's kind of creepy, but cool.
I was actually like banging my ex's older sister, and she was ex-girlfriend's older sister
Right hand.
was interested in me, so we were kind of doing things while she was sleeping in the living room. And meanwhile, my sister's doing her boyfriend over there, and it was an interesting competition.
Oh, my God.
It kind of reminds me of that one fantastic time a couple of weeks ago.
Is this a sliced sweater?
Which reminds me, how's your back feeling?
A little itchy now that the scabs are coming off, but otherwise fantastic.
Okay, explain, because we have been making so many fucking shredded sweater references on our shows lately because of you. I need an explanation.
All right.
I demand one on your show.
Making demands on my show. Well,
I have to.
Fair enough. I demand enough on your show, usually alcohol. Excuse me. All right, folks. What they define this shredded sweater is that my goddess and I, well, she's a tad energetic and, well, quality control's one of my kinks. Well, she has this lovely nail sharpening kit, and she uses them and then tests it.
Oh, okay. I thought it was blade play on you.
No.
That's her legit nails?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa. Dude, I am not calling her goddess. I'm calling her Lady Deathstrike from now on.
X-23.
Oh my, no, fuck that. Lady Deathstrike was a lot better. She did the nails.
Good point.
That or Wild Child, but she doesn't have Oh, wow, I'm going full geek. Wild Child, who had the hallucinogenic nails.
Those were fun.
Yeah. Johnny's just like, I'm punching out. Geeks talk, I do cars, and I went to a BDSM concert once.
Actually, the guy who bought my car is asking some questions, and I'm just trying to...
What an idiot.
Just trying to answer those.
Just email us at badhabitsnetwork@gmail.com. Don't worry, I'll keep it sane, maybe.
Yeah.
So
we'll forward it to Johnny's dumbass.
So needless to say...
How do you work this computer?
We go through plenty of antiseptic, because generally speaking, we don't stop until I'm actually dripping, which is the reason why we bought black sheets.
Phrasing.
No, that's when we don't stop till she's dripping, but that's an entirely different conversation.
And entirely different sheets.
Or that time of the month.
Menses play.
Hammer's phobia at work.
Anophobia. It's just a fucking legit fuck nope. I ain't afraid of this shit. I just don't go out of my way to fuck with it.
Hey, I mean, Red
Wings.
Red Wings never stop me. It's just nature's lubricant.
I can't, dude. I can't.
Way to go, Johnny, as we fist bump on an audio show.
Right.
So, and usually, we'll take a picture for posterity, and with her permission, I'll share it to the BHN group chat, and usually...
It goes quiet for about 2 days.
And then it's like, what the fuck? Who the hell brought the sweater? Because I'm a gentleman of distinguished furriness.
One would think you were into Yiffy.
Well, that'd be her.
One would still think.
Yeah, also true.
Because she has certain reasons she cannot shave.
Yeah.
I remember. She could be, Yiffy.
Yeah, she's hot.
Yeah.
I love her. Probably marrying her.
All right.
Do it.
Yeah, once she hears this episode.
Once she hears this episode, I guarantee my guitar case is being opening, and it's not going to be opened by me.
You said what on the air?
Hashtag worth it.
Michael, calm down.
As Johnny needs to unzip a little.
No, I was talking about you.
Chandelier pants.
How do you like your new opening?
Oh, that's yum.
It needs a little work, but it'll be it. That's
yeah. There's the one obligatory thing that no one is allowed to do on my show that we kind of need to have happen once on my show, and I'm willing to let it be in my intro. Granted, you make the intro, so it's not so much willing as yes.
No, dude, it's you told me that, well, Johnny came up with the idea, and you're like, oh, shit, don't give Hammer ideas, and then it's like, no, I already know where I'm putting it. I just need permission.
Also true. Permission granted.
I love doing this shit.
I know. So, a couple weeks ago, her and I were, we were cuddling. It was fun. Giving my back at least 3 seconds to heal, because platelet counts are a thing.
Yep, and biotine.
Yeah, it's rubbing alcohol.
Ow! No! Why would you do? No, okay, never mind. I know why you would do that to yourself.
Uh-huh. No, the fun one was we decided to clean up in the shower together, and she's like, "Oh, let me wash your back." I'm like, "No."
As he shakes his head, yes.
And her ex is in his room, and he's enjoying the company of another lady, and her and I are like, "Ugh, really?" So I just lean over the railing and go, "She's faking it."
Oh.
He yells up, "No, she's not."
She yells out.
Nothing.
Silence is a key.
Kind of reminds me of the round 2. Finish her.
Yeah, I can actually share that story now. The statute of limitations is up.
Oh, do tell. My show's the off-limits one,
yes,
so please.
Yes, when I lived in Greenland, I was second in command. I was the head dispatcher on third shift for the security forces element / the oh shit guys.
/ beer run.
Yeah, essentially, because our commander was worse than me.
That's possible.
Yeah, during a storm, we had these other things called black level hurricane force style winter blizzards, negative 70 degrees wind chill, and like we're talking 55 mile an hour winds. Well, they declared black flag status on the weather while we were all out drinking. So our commander, and I had been keeping up with him quite well, sits there and goes, "Hey, we can all just get in my truck." I'm like, sir, I want no part of that. Because if we get in trouble, we all get in trouble. Commander, if you're my commanding officer or not, I don't care. I'm going to go. I want no part of that. I'll wait for the taxi.
Uber.
Dude, we had to have one of the SF guys, the on-duty SF guys, come and fucking check him. We
actually had to have SF.
I checked a full fucking commander.
You had SF come for a beer run.
No, for a fucking get us the fuck out of here from the bar run.
And how do you think you paid for it?
Okay, yeah, you're right. I did have to buy the commander a case of beer for that.
Exactly.
That kind of reminds me of like a couple nights ago.
But that wasn't the story.
Oh, go on.
Shit.
Go on.
No, go.
No. That's not the story?
No,
okay.
Because, round 2.
No, keep going.
Right, Johnny wanted round 2 fight story.
Go on.
And our commander, well, not necessarily our commander, but I was second in command, and I had 2 of my troops in my room. We were just fucking, I was playing bass, or we were playing video games, or some stupid shit. And my fucking suite mate, my next door neighbor, my piss mate, we shared the bathroom, going to town on a scrat, a local Icelandic or Greenlandic chick. And we called her Rock Muncher. Okay, all we heard next door was, "Oh God, oh shit, oh God, oh shit, oh God." I mean, she was going to town. And I'm like, dude, and the whole hall heard it. Everyone was, I seen heads popping out and everything going, dude, do you think everything's okay? I'm like, dude, just let him finish, go, just go. I'd get knocks on my door just to hear, for people to hear better. And I'm just sitting there laughing my ass off. And then I come up with the crazy ass idea. Hey, and it's one of my own troops. 2 of my troops are in there. I go, dude, man the camera. Dude, get in my robe and bust into the door. Open up and go, "You fuckers need help." And he complied. They both complied. They were like, "Yeah, let's do this shit."
Joke's on you, man.
It was hilarious because, well, the guy, my suite mate, was just sitting there going, "I actually thought he was going to jump in, and I thought she was going to be in for it." She got mad. Rock Muncher almost fucking tore all our ears off. And then aftermath, we looked at him, and it's like, "Dude, what is that on your collarbone?" It looked like somebody took a fucking stapler to his fucking collarbone. She was biting him and shit. I'm like, oh, not good.
But that was it. That was the you fuckers need help story. The round 2, player 2 has entered the room.
Right. Yeah, that kind of reminded me of last night. Me and a couple of friends of mine, my friends were drinking and shit.
I'm more impressed that you have friends outside of the network.
Yeah. Actually, he's kind of like my business buddy.
Oh,
like,
gotcha.
So I'll bounce ideas off of him because, fuck, he's been there, and so he took one look at my go-kart and like, air up the tires. I'm like,
that's every one of us on this network, including Michael.
I'm like, oh shit. So I'm like, all right. He goes, you're not making this any easier. I'm like, fuck it, let's do it.
I'm kind of waiting for the day when he has at least 3 or 4 of them, and we decide to do our own BHN Mario Kart.
I have 2 of them now. So we're getting there.
And I got bananas.
But
oh shit.
So anyway, I get the tires filled up, and I get it running, and we get it outside, and he takes it down the road and comes back, and you could just see him fucking whipping around with all the salt on the road. You just see him doing donuts and shit. Like, okay. So he comes back, another guy jumps on, and he takes it for a ride. I'm like,
Phrasing.
I'm like, holy shit, this guy's flying. He flies down the road, comes back. And so I'm like, okay, well, how fast does this thing go? So I get a little speedometer app on my phone, and I topped it out at about 28 miles an hour. Just like, okay. And then I look at the like little muffler on it, and there's like maybe like a foot flame coming out of it. And then you let off, and I was like, pop, pop, pop. Just freaking shoot. Like, it was awesome. But yeah, so far 28 miles an hour.
Yeah, folks, before you're like, 20 miles an hour? Yeah. Folks, remember, that's almost 30 miles an hour, 2 inches off the deck.
Yeah, right?
Your ass is literally the width of the metal frame away from gravel.
Yep. And it was definitely fun, man. I just got to find a way that I can adjust the carb on the fly a little bit easier, because I saw the flame shooting, or the flame, solid flame, and I'm like, yeah, I'm not reaching for the carb, because you have to go over the header to do that. I'm like, I'm not reaching for the carb with the foot flame shooting out. I'm like, that's just asking for hurt, and so I'm gonna try and find a way I can adjust the carb on the fly, because that motor is capable of going a lot faster. Of course, it could be the gearing as well.
Could be gearing.
Yeah.
I'd actually probably say you're right on the carb. I mean, just a little bit of a better mix.
Yeah, because I'm
pretty sure you can move the choke forward, can't you?
Oh, yeah. Well, the thing is like, I have nothing behind the steering, like nothing around the steering wheel to adjust the carb. It's literally on top of the motor, which is sitting right next to you. But I have like literally nothing to, like, I wish I had something in front of me where I could adjust it versus trying to reach over the flame shooting header to adjust it. But yeah, so that's
just bring marshmallows.
Yeah, right. But yeah, I'm gonna definitely work trying to fix that. I'm gonna talk to a couple of guys and should be ready to go racing with it soon.
Oh, that sounds fun.
Oh yeah, I just gotta get a suit. Might have a BHN logo on it.
Might.
It will. Who am I kidding?
Yeah, it's...
Yeah, you make the fucking logos.
Right.
Or stickers. Sorry.
Well, yes. I mean, he's done a lot of the vector work.
Mm-hmm. And now we got to create a new channel and a new logo.
Yeah.
I guess we could put the Bad Habits Network show with some chopsticks or something.
Yeah, instead of a cigar and a fucking piece of sushi, instead of a cigar and a fucking shot glass, it'll be fucking
Nigerian chopsticks.
Yeah, Nigerian chopsticks.
Actually, I already see how I'm gonna do it. Get rid of the shot.
No, Michael's gonna be designing it. It's just got to be vector approved.
Well, I have an idea. You have the Bad Habit Network skull, kind of chopstick and chopstick, kind of crossing underneath it with like a little roll of sushi under.
I was thinking leaning it up against the skull, kind of like I have the SFTB logo. Right. That way it actually looks like a St. Andrew's cross, too. It's like, is that chopsticks or a St. Andrew's cross? Yes.
That's what I'm talking about, yeah.
As Hammer's getting a chicken.
Sorry, it's dinner time.
Hey, Hammer, nice bird.
Bird? Bird.
It's the only bird you'll see in this house, folks.
A dead one.
A dead one. And a late laugh.
A latent laugh.
That's
That's wafting
all right.
down the stairs. This is Michael.
So,
Midnight Sushi on BHN Radio.
is this turning to ASMR here? Do you hear
A2MR? A2MR, maybe?
Maybe.
Never done it.
What?
A2M.
ATM? Oh, yes. You mean ATM?
Depends which way you go.
I've done M to A, but never A to M.
Yeah, I haven't done that either. I mean, I've licked a clean brown star before. You know, that's kind of a
bad,
given.
Yeah.
I mean, playground's right next to it, so might as well.
Right. I've hit 3 holes in one session, but it always ends.
It
on the
wasn't
shitty
in
one.
an order that would surprise you.
That's what I say. I have always ended on the shitty one, but
Like I said, the order's the traditional order.
right.
As
Because you don't want to put the germy stuff in your mouth.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. It'd be like kissing an ass.
Ew. And
Nobody
that's when
wants-
you find out you have a nut allergy.
I was gonna say nobody wants to put poopy dick in their mouth. Oh, that hurt. A little
Yeah.
Huh?
I wonder if I still have some oil left from work.
bit?
It's only a little axle grease. Just a little.
Hey, I found a diesel motor for a go-kart.
Because you need to go off-roading?
No, it's a go-kart motor. It's like I think it's like 670 cc's or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a 2-stroke, but it's a diesel motor. Rolling goal.
Because reasons.
But yeah, I don't think I've told you. I'm painting the go-kart white, black, and red after my favorite, one of my favorite race car drivers, who is presently not alive anymore.
Aw.
He died on track. He flipped on the straightaway and didn't go home that night. So I'm kind of doing a memorial paint scheme from him. I'm gonna try and rock number 50 for him too, because that was his number. So, which is really cool because my friend Jake is 57, so I think it'd be kind of cool to be number 50. So
Well, yeah, smaller number.
yeah,
Because it's not the size of the number that counts. It's what you do with it.
right. The problem is trying to find a motor. I mean, if I just get the engine, it's about $600. If I get a complete motor with gearing and everything, I'm looking at like $1,000. So, but apparently all I gotta do is then I gotta get some new tires for it, and I should be ready to race. And then it's a matter of finding how I'm going to transport a go-kart. So,
Well, I mean, trailers are a thing, and you do need one eventually.
eventually, I'm thinking just buying a cheap truck, or I would like to get a Grumman, like those old, like bread trucks, or not. I don't think any of them were dump trucks, but like an old bread truck or something, and turn that into like a mobile detailing rig / go-kart hauler.
Sorry.
That's okay. Dinner.
And I know where one sits too.
He's getting a diesel motor for one of his go-karts.
No, I'm not. I found one. But what I was actually talking
Dude,
about.
put your money in your own fucking business, not the fucking go-karts.
I was just telling him. I think the next vehicle I'm going to buy is a Grumman or something along the lines of that, like those old school bread trucks.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know how to drive those.
Yeah, like I don't need nothing big, but I do know that where one sits, and I, just got to talk to the owner of it. But it'd be really exciting to get something like that. I can turn it into a mobile detailing rig.
Mobile detailing, mobile studio.
Those are expensive.
Mobile studio or a detailing rig?
Yes.
The rig is expensive. This shit is mobile. We just need to put it into a fucking rig.
Right.
Also true.
I've heard of a fellow podcaster who turned a short school bus into a mobile rig, and
We need a short bus.
Yeah, well, it's a great fucking idea. It was the same idea that I had with my my father's old RV.
Mm-hmm.
But no.
I think that would be easier because
Yeah, because it's got a bathroom in it.
right.
Well, bathroom and did y'all ever take care of that rat problem?
Or bird problem.
There was actually no rodent problem.
Oh,
Yeah.
then what the fuck ran down me?
It wasn't a problem.
Oh,
They got the fuck out. And then we dropped that fucking strychnine in there, and then fucking they ate it, and I guess it was the stuff that made them seek out water.
mm-hmm. So they all ran for the hills.
Yeah. Yeah, and then part 2 of that was the second time we went back to open it, fucking birds got in the fucking RV through that fucking capsule that we took off. Yeah, the birds got in there, and little tiny fucking cute little sparrows. I'm like, nope. Kenny sits there and swears to God I saw a pterodactyl.
Scraw.
Love you, Josh.
Scraw! Fuck. Best.
Commercial ever.
Yeah, that was pretty funny. Hammer's just like, oh fuck.
Actually, if I remember correctly, that was at least 3 eat a dicks in one fucking message.
Yeah. Especially due to the fact that I was listening to it on the headphones, and the headphones actually went flying.
Don't know
They
how
won't
it's
try
so
and
happy.
cut you with some bull. Craw! Fuck that! It's like leaning into a fucking computer with one of those fucking surprise maze things.
Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down. Oh, good fucking times. What are we sitting at? Probably half hour by now?
26.
You just started, Geek Daddy.
I know we did.
I know it's been a while.
Dude, really? You're having fucking fatigue issues already?
No. I'm good. I can still
We've been
hang.
fucking coil building for fucking an hour,
Yeah.
and I should have just had the mics on.
Yeah, also true. Of course, then we would have had the story of my back like 3 or 4 times over.
Yeah, that'd been all right.
But no, there were some serious issues you wanted to bring up.
Yeah. It's like lately there's been a couple of different shakeups in my 2 communities, Madison and Milwaukee.
Oh, you rejoined Madison?
Kind of.
Okay.
I never really left Madison so much as kind of took a step back to let the ball roll downhill. Because I kind of got tired of getting in the way of all that shit. Because it's like, okay, well, I kind of have a Lexi now, so fuck it.
Right.
And it's like, all right. One of the events that I used to go to, the one that Johnny went to, recently their entire management just decided to walk out. They just got fucking tired of it.
Okay.
And a former friend of mine's like, okay, fine, I'll take it over. As much as she really didn't fucking want to. Minda.
Okay. Yeah, the one that all 3 of us know through different circles. Got it.
Which is kind of funny.
Yeah, hilariously funny.
I still have good memories.
Rad.
So they take it over, and it was a spur-of-the-moment thing, and they unfortunately had to leave the current venue they were at for 1 month. During the changeover, well, the local dungeon's like, okay, fine, hold it here. It's cool. We'll make it just an open night for everyone.
Was this the one that Vord ran?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Freya Project opened up for them. It's like, all right, have it here, try it out. For us, we get a lot of people coming in and trying it. For you get a venue with good equipment. And it was really awesome because they got to bring my new spanking bench in.
Right, and you built that with every blood, sweat, and beard that you had.
Mm-hmm.
I seen it. It was well built and well used.
Yeah, I know that one.
Right.
I think she pulled a train that night of, 25 people?
Spanking
Don't
train?
No. Well, yes, but...
A penetration train, too. Wow.
Well,
I don't-
depending on who she was with,
I
but
was
yeah.
gonna say, I don't know. I don't know who the person you were with. We were just kind of
No, I wasn't...
taking it all in.
Phrasing.
Oh, I missed something in there. Sorry.
No. I wasn't there, unfortunately. I haven't been to a Madison event in a long fucking...
Since you almost got banned.
Yeah, that too.
That's another story for another day, folks, because that's a good one, too.
So, it was a really successful night, and Freya Project's like, well, why don't we just make this a thing? You know, we'll buy you out, and we'll keep it rocking and rolling, and you can still be the manager and all that fun shit.
Right.
And they're like, no, we kind of want to keep it separate businesses. You know, separate events, you know, all that fun shit, right? So then a month later, Freya Project says, fuck it, we're going to hold our own Geek Night with open play.
Like Geeks and Freaks Night? Or,
Yes.
Oh, Jesus. Jesus.
It's like, yeah, if that's
I
not
didn't want to be a fly on the wall for that one. I had to be. Motherfucker, I missed it.
Okay, let's see. They had a LAN party for one. Anyone and everyone could bring whatever they wanted, laptops, PCs, whatever.
So I could have Diablo'd.
Yeah, they
Oh,
had
I could have Diablo'd so
they had
hard.
4s, they had 1s, they had...
No, I'm talking PC.
I know.
I would have fucking Diablo'd on a PC on a LAN party like a motherfucker.
They had PS4, they had Xbones, they had
Right.
everything. And then later on in the night when things started dying down, they brought out the 60-foot projector.
Okay. I
Yeah.
would have showed up right as it died down, so that's my problem.
Mhm. And I'm just thinking, it's like, ugh, really? Really? But at the same time, you know, they opened up a business venture, and it's like, okay, game on. We offered.
So the 60, some people don't know, the 60-foot projection screen, was that just for strict voyeurism purposes? Were they playing legit prawn on it?
They had prawn, they had gaming, they had play, they had...
Okay, so
Yeah.
it was an everything screen.
Yeah,
Ugh.
depending on what was actually going on. For the most part, from what
All
I
I
heard...
can say is, ugh, you tried to fucking do a Freaks and Geeks night and have an NFL Red Zone on the fucking 60-foot screen. No. That's just my opinion. No.
Hey, either way, there's ass slapping.
You might as well just have it strictly ass slapping while people fucking play video games. Sincerely, in my opinion. And which may or may not be educated and well refuted. But no, honestly, I disagree with that fucking shit.
Yeah, that's almost theft. I mean, if someone came out with a show that was like almost live, that would kind of piss me off.
Wrong show.
Not really. Only if it was good.
Right.
So, that was kind of that shakeup in the Madison community, and then, you know, there's all the other little bullshits, and it's like, I don't care. I'm not stepping in it anymore. You know, they need me to build shit, I'll build shit, but nope. So, fast forwarding to the Milwaukee community, the event that I love going to, that I met my darling beloved goddess at, the Milwaukee Naughties. Well,
Yeah. And I met her the second time you met her.
uh-huh.
Cool chick.
Yeah. I love her. So, let's see. There was the one night I almost got banned. That was fun.
The week after
Mm-hmm.
my first event.
Mhm.
Which, sorry, may I?
Of course.
When I went there, you actually apologized to me.
Yeah.
Because you were like, yeah, this is the fucking greatest bee's knees and fucking awesomeness. And I'm like, we're the first ones here, dude. What happened?
Yeah, and it was deader than a necrophiliac ex-girlfriend.
It was post-mortem.
But there was people there, and there was play, and I was kind of happy about that.
Yeah, you
we
were
did
the-
get a couple of guests out of it.
You were the fucking guy to initiate the playing.
Yeah.
If you didn't fucking whip out your guitar case, and you had me meet the I guess previous facilitator,
Yeah.
the person,
Mhm.
manager, whatever you want to call it,
Yeah, Rich.
Rich, and no offense, seems like a good guy. That's all I got.
There's-
Seems like.
the story I'm about to tell kind of pertains to him.
Okay, so and I want to give it a second go.
Yeah.
I do want to give it a second go, and that's not to say all the busyness that has been going
Mhm.
on is on purpose. But it has been purposeful, and it's not for that purpose.
Right.
And the first time I went there, like I said, Michael actually apologized to me, and I met Lexi there. She actually got me to break fucking...
Yeah, she broke Hammer's fourth wall.
Yeah, she broke my fourth wall. She got me to snort laughing, which never happens. Ever.
It was cute. As Hammer's standing there against the wall like, oh, what the fuck?
No.
And then you're fucking recruiting for people for me to torture.
Well, that too. Well, come on. I'm a marketer.
I know.
But no, how fucking... when I'm the fucking most present person there and it's my first time,
yeah,
people fucking parted ways like I was Moses in the Red Sea.
Yeah.
Just for me to stand up and go to the bar, which was 5 feet away.
Which the bartender still asks for you.
I know, he's good people. But no, I'm sitting here and it's like, I'm not used to this ever. It's like I stood up, and it's like I'm literally, Michael can attest to this, even while he was playing. I stood up, and the whole bar stopped.
Well,
for like a nanosecond, just to see what was going on.
you are a big fella. And
Dude, I'm 6'2", 250. Give
Right.
or take.
Right.
10.
Yeah.
I'm more like 260.
And, well, it's been a while since I cooked, so you went down a few pounds.
Yeah, I did. I went back. I've actually lost a lot of weight since you stopped cooking for the house.
Sorry.
I'm not. My cholesterol's great.
Not sorry?
Yeah, I'm not sorry to say that either. But no, Michael you are a fantastic cook. But no,
Thank you.
it was like a quarter of what you told me it was going to be.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, because I used to be in the Kansas City scene where it was totally industrial.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, legit total industrial. You think of back in the 90s with the kink and BDSM scenes, like in Blade or name a couple others. Matrix even. Yeah, it was like that, except less classier than the Matrix.
Mm.
Matrix was pretty fucking classy.
And latex.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I
That's
was
Diva's
going. I was
department.
going with the Frenchman.
That's Reloaded, but okay.
Yeah, sorry. That's my favorite character in all of them.
Well, yeah.
Causality.
I drink too much wine. I have to pee.
Yeah, but then you've got. You know how many times it took me to figure out that how she busted him?
Mm-hmm.
By kissing Neo.
Mm-hmm.
That's how she busted him. It's like, wait, where's dude? He's supposed to be in the men's room. I'm like, hey, there's standing urinals there. Wait, where's the dude? I felt like such an idiot for weeks.
Right.
So, week
This is gonna
after
hurt.
the week after I bring him there, I have my guitar case, and it's me. And at first, I'm pulling the electric train, which is I have a line of about 20 people the length of the bar, and I'm just electrocuting scenes one after another, after another, after another, after another, after another, and my iron is on fire.
And yes, he did get permission for this.
Yeah, it was all negotiated. It was all great, grand, and glorious. It was fun. It's what I fucking do all the damn time, unfortunately. Fortunately.
Okay. I was going to call you out on that one.
It gets boring.
So you need a hype man.
That helps. So
Yeah, it did
Michael
that night.
needs a tag team partner.
I need a Robin.
You had one.
Good point.
Problem was, Robin turned into Nightwing real quick.
Okay, Dick.
Yes.
So, this one particular lady who was gifted, shall we say, who liked
No, we won't, shall we say. How is she gifted?
She openly advertises she spent over $8,000 on her chest.
Well endowed and paid for it. Got it.
Yeah, well endowed, paid for, NASA grade stamp underneath.
And a USDA apparently on the hindquarters. Yes.
Yeah, actually she was. Anyways.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you showed me pictures.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Not those kind.
I know.
I just seen the profile. Oh, yeah, that profile. Never mind, it was on FetLife. I remember now.
So, she was at the tail end of the line, and it was all great, grand, and glorious. I was wrapping up. It's like, okay, my hands hurt. but I'll be fine. Just give me 2 more vodka Sprites. Thank God for that wristband. And
you're welcome for that nasty bad habit.
uh-huh. And she's like, all right, well, now I need to find someone to beat me.
I do that too.
And he just sits there and goes, if I must, with his hand raised.
So I'm giving her a pretty thorough beating. She can take it fairly well, phrasing. And
She dished it out later from what I remember, too, because we did talk about that on one of the shows.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, it was fun.
Yeah.
And
She got her injection of iron.
fun days. So I'm halfway through my guitar case, so, not anywhere near a full scene, but just having a decent time, and she's flying right now. And the event coordinator, Rich, comes over, taps me on the shoulder. He's like, hey, only light play here. We're not allowed to do full scenes. And I'm like, oh.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
That's not what I got told the week prior.
That's not what I got told either. So, and I'm thinking, all right, fine, he's event coordinator. Maybe rules changed and I didn't know.
Wasn't it Rich that asked me if I was going to get involved in play?
Yeah.
Huh.
I know. So, he interrupts the scene, says, all right, time to wrap it up, guys. So it's like, okay, cool her down, make sure she's all right, sit her down, get her some food, get her a drink, move on with the universe.
Aftercare.
Right, because that's a thing, folks. Don't just beat people, take care of them too. I do both. And so later on that night, she gets a scene with him. And he goes full-fledged scene, including grabbing her in areas where she already said, yet no one ever does that.
Mm-hmm.
Ever.
Okay.
So, yeah, consent violation on top of everything.
Right.
And I'm just thinking, so let me get this straight. I get to run a fucking train and electrocute the entire room, and I get to beat the unholy shit out of the token hottie in the room, but your jealous ass tells me to stop so you can get a piece? All right.
And violate fucking parameters.
Mm-hmm.
And go full Harvey Weinstein.
Yeah, no shit. And I'm just like, okay, fine. It's cool. And bombshell, the guy gets called out on his shit and winds up getting kicked out of the event.
From whom?
Not
you.
Well, not me, although I voiced concern to a couple other folks that
But
do.
you were not the Metatron on this one.
No.
Okay.
I was Starscream.
Gotcha. No, not Megatron. I said Metatron.
Yeah.
The voice of God.
Oh, good point.
Come on. Oh, did I just...
The
I
scribe of
win.
God.
I win on Saint Bacon.
The scribe of God.
Yeah, scribe voice. Yeah, the guy who visited the Virgin Mary.
I seen
Dogma.
Supernatural. Okay.
Well, you've seen Dogma.
I've used both, and in my fairness, I misheard you. So
Okay. Yes, yeah.
I'll give you a tie.
Okay,
Sound good?
tiebreaker.
Because we've always called you. Well, no,
We've never called me Megatron.
Yeah, that's right. We call you Lex Luthor.
Yes.
President? Why would I want to limit myself?
I take pride in that now.
Yeah, I know.
Owner, why would I want to limit myself?
So he gets called out. He gets kicked out. And before he gets kicked out, I get messages from him saying, yeah, don't bring your guitar case anymore. No more play at all. And I'm like, did I do something wrong? Because I go the next week and there's people playing, including him.
Yeah, and where people are asking you, dude, where's your guitar case?
Exactly.
Well, Rich told me not to bring it.
Uh-huh. So he gets called out on his shit, and he eventually gets kicked out. And fast forward to earlier this month, he decides to try to jump in and usurp the whole goddamn show, up to and including renaming it and creating 3 false accounts on FetLife. And
somebody got butthurt on his own accord.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
And now we all were like, up to and including, once again, the old stigma. No cases. There will be a security check. We now have a sergeant at arms, except it was his broken English, so it was sergeant in arms. And I'm like, learn to type, dude. You're almost as white as I am. Fail correct. And so he gets called out, he gets booted out, and now it's under new management once again.
So it's basically he got a ban.
Oh, this time it wasn't just a ban from the group. The bartender banned his ass.
Okay, so...
Yeah, the owner, the bartender, they stepped in and they're like, yeah, no, he's gone.
Wow, and you don't fuck with that little... Dare I say it? May I say it? You don't fuck with that little fruit.
No.
Love the guy, too, but I'm saying that with terms of endearment involved, because damn.
Yeah, I'm going to keep going to Naughty's until I see that boy in chaps.
Who, me or him? Because I'm
Yes.
sure the yes factor would work on him too.
Yeah. Well, shit. The last time I saw him there, he had sparkle pasties.
Just tell him Hammer's coming,
No, introduce him to Spike. Are you kidding me?
or Super Kevin.
Good call. Good call. Good call.
Or Super Andrew.
On your end, yes. Or even Greg. Jesus.
Hey.
No, Greg's good people. He's a diesel guy,
Mm-hmm.
but he's also a guy's guy.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
Very classy.
Oh my God, he's so manly. He does men. He loves that joke too.
I miss Diva.
There's your guy to talk to.
He goes to Freya Project all the motherfucking time.
Oh yeah, I know.
It's awesome. He is so getting into latex now.
He ought to.
No,
He ought to.
he's-
Him in latex would be fabulous.
Yes, it is. You should see his fucking newest pics on his profile.
Okay.
As I'm pointing at the laptop.
You're fine. We're just going to keep going.
I know.
I'll look at it after, because, no, he is fabulous.
And, you know, that kind of brings me to my point, folks. It's like, yes, your event leadership and all that fun shit, these are folks who do actual work. Even something as simple as, you know, calling a bar and saying, hey, I can get north of 150 people in a room. Just letting you know we're going to be there. And he's like, what?
Yeah.
That shit takes work. To that end,
Hence the reason why we do events on Bad Habits Network. We don't half-ass it.
no shit. To that end, you don't need to overcomplicate shit either. It's like the first iteration of new management that was about 2 months ago at Naughty's. They had a council of creators. They had a council of like 3 or 4 different things, and it's like,
The fuck is this, the Moose Lodge?
exactly. And at one point, it's like, okay, that's great, grand, and glorious. But at the same time, you're overcomplicating a bar. And that was a conversation I had with another lady who was
Another
there.
folk?
Yeah. Well, her and her significant other.
Gotcha.
They were like, yeah, and, you know, it's just turning into a giant party, and it's loud, and it's obnoxious. Yeah.
I did the giant party before it got loud and obnoxious. That's what it was in the Kansas City industrial scene.
Right. And what I pointed out to them was, right, it's not a munch, though, as you guys keep calling it. It's like, well, that's what it was. Congratulations. Was. Now y'all are meeting at a bar.
Therefore,
in
it
the
does
middle-
not become a munch.
It's a slosh.
Yes.
You're at a slosh in Milwaukee, Wisconsin on a
And-
Thursday night.
There's wristbands, and Hammer approves.
Uh-huh. Guess what? That's a bunch of 20 to 50 to 60-year-olds, and they're going to get drunk.
And Hammer might show up.
Yeah. I need him to.
Be
Yeah.
loved by all.
Well, honestly, dude, the bartender has so much pull in that place, and he keeps requesting through Michael that I show up. I'm like, I have to answer the call at least once.
Right?
I'm gonna have to, because I only went there once. I was like, I gotta come back.
But you gotta get your biker leathers on first.
No, I don't. No, I don't. You want to see me scare the shit out of more people? I'll put a tie on.
Oh, come on. I would no.
No. Him in a suit is fucking scary.
But that means he's angry.
No.
No.
No, I was just talking about his professionalism when he's pissed.
All right. Yeah, that gets scary. Prospect.
We can't talk about that until April.
Okay. But but I think it'd be funny for him to walk in with his biker leathers on.
Well, then he just looked normal there.
Right?
Yeah.
He
You don't
blend
want
in.
him to, why would you want him to blend in? Why would you want to limit him?
No, if I put a tie on anywhere, people seem to get a little bit more uneasy.
Shit, here comes Skippy.
Essentially what happened. Well, shit, Lex Luthor.
Pretty fucking much. And, it's... Call things what they are. Don't overcomplicate them. Because they don't need to be. We're all just there to have a damn good time.
And don't be, in certain cases, don't be a fucking hypocrite from hell.
No shit.
Jeez, only because you wanted a piece of fucking ass that your non-English speaking fucking motherfucking moronic values can't handle.
No, seriously, this guy is as white as I am.
I know.
And
I've met him, remember?
yeah. And it's...
And this is
sad.
not bashing. This is actually a call-out, folks.
Mm-hmm. And to me, it's sad. It's like... all right, I can understand...
You're a powerless dom. We get it.
And that was the other trick. It's that he's a dom who is now completely out of control.
Yeah.
And he's just like, no, I'm the one in charge.
Yeah, not no more, pal. The sub has more control than the dom. We've all established that. Respect of a dom, the respect given to a dom is from the respect of the sub.
Yeah. They're the ones who can safe word out, folks, not you. Well, yes, a dom can safe word out. I've actually safe worded out a couple times. But, to that end...
You've Oklahoma'd as a dom?
Yeah.
Wow. That'll be for another episode. Holy shit. That is... No, because that's going to take a while.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I will give a just very brief glance over. I won't go into the story at all. It was just one of those...
No, don't even do that. Let the listeners fucking hang on to every word and listen to the next episode of Midnight Sushi.
Okay.
I like it. It's a good fucking hook, dude.
All right. The time when St. Michael read it out.
Saint Bacon!
As I am on Facebook.
I like Saint Bacon better.
Everything tastes better with bacon. Come on.
Yes, it
It's
does.
fucking meat candy.
Yeah, no shit.
I heard bacon vape doesn't taste that good, though.
No, it
No.
doesn't, but it's $500 for a fucking 30 mil.
I'll pass on that. I mean, I'm sure.
When I have to teach a motherfucker how to bake bacon, when all he's doing is ruining a cast iron pan, fuck!
Right.
Her ex.
No, I'm sorry. You bake in a cast iron pan.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, he's just frying up, like, half
Okay, now he's cooking it. He's not baking it.
No, I bake.
I know, you
bake bacon.
I fry it.
You want to bake it. It tastes better.
Okay. I get stoneware.
I have an air fryer.
Johnny, I got a new wave oven.
It's kind of like that, yeah. It's fucking amazing, man. No grease, just throw it in there. Good to go.
This is a guy who burnt out a stainless steel pan
Okay.
by boiling water.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Electric stove?
Gas.
Oh my god! Was he smelting water?
He's just that much of an idiot.
Oh my god.
And the fucker tries to one-up me every
Welcome
chance
to
he
this episode of Midnight Sushi, properly entitled Smelting Water. What the fuck?
And I'm just there like, are you being intentionally stupid or is it genetic?
Are you born this way or are you trying at it because you're winning? Wow. I'm done. I'm out. My concept brain is fried.
This is a guy who tried to give me lessons on how to construct lasagna.
Oh my god, is there more vodka?
I know,
Dude.
I needed it.
Jesus Christ, I'm
What
going
the
to
fuck?
go raid
Did
the
he
fridge.
start with the sauce on the bottom or what?
No, he just cracked open my mason jar of sauce that I had made, put it in the pan with the raw meat that was still half frozen.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah, and I'm like, huh?
I'm surprised he even opened the lid. Shit, I'm surprised he just doesn't give you, like, raw noodles, a jar of sauce, and hamburger, and we're like, lasagna's done.
Lexi had to rescue his date from eating his cooking.
Good
Mind
woman.
you, she doesn't cook. She just doesn't. That's not her bag. You know, she
Right.
does a few basic things and knows how to do them well, and that's awesome. And she's willing to learn. And when she doesn't want to learn, she leaves me in control of the kitchen, which for me is like, I love you.
Thank you.
I got a golden ticket. Oh,
Right.
bullet.
Right. And yeah, like, so I recently picked up just like a griddle, and I've made some fucking superb steaks on this griddle.
Are we talking like a George Foreman griddle, or are we talking stovetop?
Not kind of more stovetop ish. You know, just the two handles and an electric griddle.
Yeah.
Like
No. I ain't bitching. Electric griddles have their place, and they are fantastic.
they're fantastic for indoor grills because I don't like the Foremans.
Mhm.
I don't like. Congratulations, whatever. Like I'm not exactly trying to eat healthy yet.
Right.
But
Have you made sliders?
yes.
Good.
I had some Angus cheddar and bacon burgers from the store. They were just browned them up, seasoned them, and it was freaking yeah. I know I can cook a little bit.
So, I initially planned on a dinner with just me and Lexi, and it was going to be a relatively good night. He was supposed to be at work, but I guess
You
that's
just
the
had to
thing.
burn water instead.
No, well, this was another night, and he brings like 5 or 6 buddies over, and I'm like, oh, great. Well, it's a good thing this is a 6-pound fucking lasagna. And I'm telling it's like, they're guests. Y'all go hang out in the.
This guy dies. I'm sorry.
Y'all go hang out in the living room. I got this. They're like, oh no, man, we're cool. We'll stay here and stand.
No, you won't.
You're in the kitchen. If you stay in here, I'm putting y'all to work. Now, please, go sit down. Or sit down at the table. I don't care. No, man, we're cool.
Vacate.
No. I don't go that far. I kept my fucking word. It's like, okay, you're starting to brown the meat. What's that? Move it! Okay. You fill this pot. I need it half full of water. Go.
How do I do that?
Yeah, he had 4 or 5 friends. I had 4 or 5 fucking sous chefs.
So, have you ever tried to make Mexican lasagna?
Sorry? I didn't drink.
Welcome back to the network.
Thank you, sir.
We missed you. Cheers.
I missed me too.
Have you ever had Mexican lasagna though?
Oh, fuck yeah.
With black olives and fucking jalapenos and a
well,
little
the
bit
way-
of cactus?
The
Yeah.
way my wife made it was
wife.
my wife, instead of using noodles, she used flour tortillas on the bottom, hamburger,
Yeah.
Mexican rice.
It's essentially layered
Yeah.
enchiladas. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which
Oh.
is one of my mother's recipes.
We did
Fucking heavy as hell.
we did spaghetti lasagna last night.
Heavy as hell, but it was just superb.
Go ahead and kill me.
No. You're cool. Baked spaghetti is a thing, and it's good.
Yeah, but we did it in the style of lasagna.
So,
It's fantastic.
yeah. I know.
I love it.
I know. It's awesome.
Yeah, and we used heirloom wheat pasta.
There's a store.
Or, sorry, heirloom pasta, not heirloom wheat. Heirloom.
There's a store in Kenosha.
Yep.
Where you know the one I'm talking
The
about.
one you're talking. It's formerly Greek.
Formerly Greek, currently Italian.
Yep.
They hand make every fucking thing. Yeah.
Yeah, that and the authentic Mexican restaurant in Delavan,
Mm-hmm.
which has got the groceria right next door to it. We have one in Janesville.
Have one in Whitewater.
Two in Janesville. Sorry.
Where's
One's
the other one?
Right around the corner.
Really?
Yeah, it's at the end of the block.
No shit.
Yeah.
Huh.
They got tacos.
Well, that's why I go to Fiesta.
But there's the one by the library.
Which is the one I go to,
Yeah,
which I'm
Dave-
addicted to.
Dave loves that too. And then there's the one at the end of this block.
There's also one over by the Firestone store.
Mm.
That's more of a Pandarita.
That's the one at the end of the block.
Yeah.
Yep, that's a good place too. I've been there. Yeah, there's a little home. So
Huh. That was funny. Interesting.
That just came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
There it is. There we go.
there we go.
Yay, buttons.
But yeah, I mean, I love Mexican food, but I also been on an Italian food kick lately. And one of our customers actually owns the Italian restaurant. in
Thank
town.
you. The what restaurant?
The Italian.
Is it from
restaurant.
Italy?
Actually, he's from New York.
I'm just saying. Is it food from Italy?
I don't. But yeah, he's a fantastic fantastic cook.
I'll respect him more if he does Sicilian style pizza.
Well, he doesn't do pizza, but he does, or he has a ribeye bistecca.
Okay.
Oh, swing!
Okay. Okay.
It is really good. I like mine about medium rare, and then he throws some cheese and onion on it, and just freaking tastic.
I hit it too hard, and that's what happened. But we're almost at an hour, Michael.
Pass the vapor around.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
What, is it burning now?
No, it just touches my lungs and makes me cough a lung out. It might just be one of those juices that does that to me.
It's the cherry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come to think of it, the only other time that's ever happened was it was a cherry.
That's cherry.
It was actually one of Resurrections.
Yeah.
Huh. Weird. I didn't think I had that reaction to cherries.
Yeah.
Go figure. It was one of my ex's favorites.
Yeah. Well, just to let you know, we're sitting at an hour, Michael.
I know. You said that already.
Okay.
And I acknowledged it.
Yeah, I didn't catch the acknowledge. I just caught the coughing.
Tapping out.
So, what, do we call it at an hour, or do we keep going? Because honestly, I'm having fun.
It's your call. I mean, I got to help cook dinner here in a minute.
All right, well, let's call it that for Midnight Sushi,
Okay,
so we
cool.
can go chow down ourselves.
Okay.
And so, folks, get on with it.
That's my line. That's my show.
Get swifty.
Get swifty.
Okay.
What?
Say it again. You got to be the last one to say something on this network.
Get swifty.